With all of the issues facing us right now in the world, it would certainly be the right time for Hollywood to come out with some really fun, entertaining content to help us take our minds off of the day-to-day grind, or the day-to-day depression for some of us, the day-to-day monotony, the day-to-day depressing news, you name it. We've got it all on a day-to-day basis. It's just been stuck inside, stuck at home, limited access to things. And this is the time when society usually is most hungry for entertaining escapism. But unfortunately that's not really what we get as a whole from Hollywood right now. And those things that you might even be possibly looking forward to, well, they're delayed again and again and again. And this is the case with this article here. No Time to Die, the James Bond film, delayed again. Now, this is coming from Geeks and Gamers website. Yes, it's not just a YouTube page. They do have their own website. And I saw this pop up, and I thought I'd use this because it's a good article, good topic, and it helps, hopefully support or at least give awareness to this little channel called Geeks and Gamers. You can sign up for it. You can see here I am signed up. So if you join, send me a friend request. I'm the final Death Star on the Geeks and Gamers site. But they have a good forum and articles, active forum. So join up there. It's free to join, and then you can become a paying member if you'd like as well. But No Time to Die delayed again. So Virginia is coming from Virginia Kublawi. The release of No Time to Die has officially been pushed back to April 2nd. If it was April 1st, I would say maybe it's a Fool's Day, but unfortunately, this whole year is a Fool's Day. January 1st was April Fool's Day, and it's lasted this whole year. The highly anticipated 25th installment. I don't know. I think it is, I guess, hotly anticipated. I'm anticipating it because I am a really big Bond fan, so I look forward to each one, and I like Daniel Craig. However, that being said, there is a lot of cause for concern floating on out there about will this get too social, political, woke? Is it going to push certain narratives? We know that, is it going to support Jane Bond instead of James Bond, which would be a freaking travesty, because James Bond is James Bond for a reason. The reason is Ian Fleming created a character called James Bond. If you switch that or change that in any way, you are dishonoring what Ian Fleming created. And a lot of people, when they say, oh, who cares? Why not do a gender swap? Why not do a race swap? Because you're dishonoring the original reason. Why not create a new character? Create something new. Create something fresh that, you want to support, whatever group you want to support. Create something fresh and new for them, where you're not just trying to grab something else that was created for another reason. It just seems like that would be a more respectful thing. Anyway, that's a different video. Additionally, the production has suffered behind-the-scenes setbacks. This development comes not 2 days after Billie Eilish dropped the music video to her song of the same title, so the Bond theme song. MGM, Universal, and Bond producers Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli today announced the release of No Time to Die, the 25th film in the James Bond series, will be delayed until the 2nd in order to be seen by a worldwide theatrical audience. We understand the delay will be disappointing to our fans, but we now look forward to sharing the No Time to Die next year. Okay, here's the thing. Before we go on, this article popped up in the LA Times, and it's saying Hollywood fears movie theaters may not survive. So is this the correct move to make? How do they know in April that things are going to be any better? If not, God forbid, worse. We already know this shutdown has lasted much longer than we all thought it was going to. It doesn't really seem like there's any sign of it ending, especially in specific cities like California. For one, some cities have started opening up. A lot of them, other ones, not so much. Not so much. We're still locked down. So how do they know that things are going to be better? Are they taking a risk by delaying this even further? I mean, when movies start to be delayed longer and longer, interest starts running out. People start, losing interest. You got the song that just dropped. Now you got another half a year until the movie comes out. Is that going to be too much time? Are they going to lose money? And then what if they wait that long and theaters still are not opened? What does that mean? If you got to do it, just drop it in as many theaters as you can and put it on home video. Get it out there for people to watch now. People are hungry for content anyway, despite the issues that the movie might have with the social thing. James Bond is still a popular enough title that's going to draw an audience. People are going to want to see it regardless. James Bond of all franchises has always been huge escapism. So if they do the movie right, it could be a huge hit, especially right now in this climate. Movies tend to do well in really tough times, especially a movie like Bond. You want to see the exotic locations. You want to see him doing, action-packed sequences, driving the Aston Martin, getting the Bond girl, the traditional Bond stuff, which I hope they're going to do. Oh my gosh, if they don't, freaking, it's over. It's just over. Such a wasted opportunity, and there is no hope left for movies. If James Bond goes down, the industry's done. So, I just don't know if this is a smart move, really delaying this even further. We've seen this happen with Wonder Woman. I mean, it's, there's a ton of movies now that have been I think Wonder Woman's been delayed twice already. It's just, it goes on and on. Every time a movie gets announced, it's like a month later, we're still in a shutdown. Things are pushed back a little farther. Now Wonder Woman's, I think, in December. We'll see if that holds because, who knows? There's rumors of another shutdown coming. I mean, it's tough to vet what the truth is anyway these days. But anyway, so this article is saying that the industry, the National Association of Theater Owners, otherwise known as NATO, not that NATO, Washington-based organization that stumps for exhibitors, sent a letter which is addressed to the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Republican Leader Kevin McCarthy, trying to get some money to help these theaters survive because they're not sure if they can survive this. So it's basically was saying that they're trying to get extra money that was from the CARES package here, or the CARES Act, the unspent funds, to be sent to theaters to try to help them survive this. Also, there is something, the Restart Act, a congressional bill that would help venues and other businesses by extending and bolstering the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP. So they're hoping to get some kind of extra money here to keep afloat because they can't. And I'll tell you, the movies that are coming out or have come out, there's not a lot of excitement for them. There's only a few. I mean, Wonder Woman 1984 looks like, it could be good. I really like the first one. I'm hoping it's good. We'll see if it even comes out. And the Bond movie, I like the trailer. I didn't think it looked too woke. I know some people did. That's fine. I thought it showed Daniel Craig in a lot of action sequences. But I'm apprehensive. Because we all are these days. But I'm hoping for the best. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive, but I am hoping for the best. We'll see what happens. But to go on with the Geeks and Gamers article, 2020 has proven time and time again to be a year of disappointment and loss. That is, the understatement of the year, the decade, maybe the century, with only a couple of big movies coming out. Before the pandemic started, that's exactly what I said. There's not a lot of content. People are hungry for something. As such, I can't say I'm surprised by this delay and figured it was coming eventually. Virtually no important releases have stood their ground, and understandably so. I just hate this for the theaters, and it sucks for fans to continually have to wait. However, I'll gladly take delays over another digital-only release of a movie I want to see in the theaters. I mean, there is something to be said for that. That's why I hope theaters don't go down, because there is something very unique and special about seeing a movie in the theaters. Certainly a movie like Bond, that is meant for the theaters. There's some movies that you do want to see in the theaters, but when it comes to a movie just underperforming so bad, I don't know. At some point, you got to say, just freaking release the thing. Now we're talking about another year, not a full year, another 6 months or so, and hopefully then, and we'll see if theaters don't open, if they don't survive this, they're gonna end up having to release it on digital anyway. I mean, I agree and I get it. Like, I'd rather see it in the theater, but at what point do you say, okay, we got to just put it out there? We've lost money on it. you know, because they've already started advertising. Are they going to advertise for another 6 months now? As such, I can only assume and hope no other big movies will follow suit. I'm a little disappointed to have to wait a few more months to see the next Bond adventure, but I'm not surprised. I'm sure it's best for overall. I guess so. I don't know. But I, for one, also, you know, when it comes to the movie theaters not doing well, it's not necessarily their fault. I mean, the theaters aren't to blame. You know, Hollywood has a part to play in movies not performing because of, you know, the agendas they're putting into it, an audience just not seeing eye to eye with them, and the governors of states for keeping things closed. You know, that has something to do with it. There's a lot at play here. It's not necessarily the theater's faults. So, you know, I hope they get enough to stay afloat and survive this, because it really would be just. I can't even imagine, honestly. I can't imagine a world where theaters aren't open. It just, it boggles the mind. So, you know, I don't know. I can't imagine it. Well, let me know what you guys think of this announcement. Did it shock anyone? You know, probably not, seeing that things have extended way beyond the point that we thought they were going to extend to. But also with no end in sight, I don't know. At some point, where is the point that you just say, release the movies? Release it with in whatever way we can, because you know, people need to see. We want to see escapism, new content. Obviously, we want it done right. So that's, you know, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying we want good content right now. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching the video, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And until next time, lock the doors and hope they don't have blasters.